Hey yo, it's Hip Hop DJ Eternal 88. What's going on, y'all? Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe, and hit the subscribe so when I drop a video, you get notified. All right, let's get into it. So, y'all want me to do videos like this where I have a bunch of topics for one video, or where I just do two topics a video? Let me know in the comment section. All right, here we go, y'all. So 6ix9ine started his career. Y'all don't know if y'all remember, he had a no jumper interview. It was called the 6ix9ine interview. Back then, no jumper, when they did an interview with somebody that was up and coming, they called it the 6ix9ine interview, the Lil Durk interview, the King Von interview. You know what I mean? Like, that's like some history for no jumper right there. But either way, 6ix9ine had the funny looking yellow jersey, and he just didn't look the same. He looked really, really young. But either way, he has an interview on the way, part 2, with no jumper, the 6ix9ine interview, part 2. And the only reason I'm saying that is because, damn, 6ix9ine done interviews now with Vlad TV, Trap Lord Ross, The Danza Project, One Night with Steiny, Deshae Frost, DJ Academics, and Fresh and Fit. Some of them were streams, but they're all on YouTube. All the interviews. You know what I mean? He done mad interviews. I ain't gonna lie, if 6ix9ine's on your platform, that shows you have a big platform. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. But anyway, let me know what y'all think about that. Real quick, Gen Z, they're saying Gen Z is saying that Air Force Ones are now labeled dad shoes. And I've seen this multiple times today and yesterday. Do y'all think that white Air Force Ones are dad shoes? Let me know in the comment section, y'all. That's just something I wanted to ask y'all. Let me know, though. Moving on, Lil Durk secured a legal win, right? So, as he scored the win as a $12.5 million lawsuit from Exceed Talent Capital was dropped, offering rare relief amid his ongoing federal murder for hire case. According to court records filed under the U.S. District Court, all claims brought by Exceed Talent Capital against Durk, his label, Only the Family, and OTF label have been dismissed with prejudice. That means the case cannot be refiled and no party will recover legal fees. The rapper also waived his right to appeal. The lawsuit, first filed in 2023, accused Durk and his former manager, Andrew Bonzu, of orchestrating a fraud deal involving the rights to the song Bedtime. So that's a win for Lil Durk. Shout out to Durk. Moving on. All right, y'all. So, a man with the name. This shit is about Jim Jones, Camron, some new shit that they got going on. But either way, a man with the IG name Flit Miles RGM, aka Tyree Miles. He allegedly had a YouTube channel / radio show. It was called It Is What It Is Radio Show, right? And he's accusing Camron of taking his name. It is what it is, allegedly, right? This is what he's saying. Before we get into that, though, I'm gonna show you why from the outside looking in, after I did my little bit of research, that I think this is a false claim. You know what I'm saying? But first, I want to read to you what he posted. He posted on IG, might as well let the rest of the world know, if you already don't, Camron, I started It Is What It Is radio show in 2016, and you stole the name. I thought Harlem was known for being original. It Is What It Is radio, Baltimore, New York, I got receipts. Let's have a conversation. And y'all can at Camron, right? So this is what he said. If you ask me, though, y'all, I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. He lost me when he mentioned Harlem like that. Like Camron is the end-all, be-all for Harlem. You know what I'm saying? But apparently, Jim Jones didn't feel how I did. He don't think this shit is false, or unless he's just trolling. I don't know. But he reposted it, Jim Jones did, on his IG story and said, stole the name of the show is crazy, laugh out loud. But I guess that's sort of Jim Jones co-signing that, right? What do y'all think? I don't know. But I do know why Jim Jones did co-sign this shit. You know what I'm saying? We all know. Jim Jones had a crew, right? It was Bird Gang, and this was outside of Dipset. Members of Bird Gang was Mel Matrix, Stack Bundles, Max B, NOE, Shooter 9 Trey, Sandman, and Chink Santana. And if there was any other ones, I apologize, but I was a big fan of Bird Gang, especially when they made the Members of Bird Gang album. I thought it was fire, right? And at the height of their shit, Camron did this to Jim Jones. And this is why Jim Jones reposted that, y'all. Check this out. Let's get it.
Did Camron ever sue you about using the Diplomat's logo?
He couldn't sue me about using the Diplomat logo. I mean, he had took the trademark for the Bird Gang logo.
Why did you copyright Bird Gang?
I felt he was busting moves without telling me, and when I asked him if he's going to branch off, he said no, so I copywrote it. If you told me no, it shouldn't matter that I copywrote it. That was my mentality at the time.
I mean, at that time, me moving fast was all about making money. Smart as I was, there's a few things that I skipped over without crossing my T's and dotting my I's. And trademarking logos and names was something I wasn't really thinking about, especially for somebody else that I know would do it instead of putting me onto it. But that's neither here nor there.
Cameron did that in 2017, and I understand Jim trolling Camron, because to be honest, if you pay attention, I feel like they troll each other. You know what I'm saying? But I went to this guy's YouTube channel, Tyree Miles, the guy that's saying this, and he said the episodes are on YouTube, and I only seen one episode. It had 152 views, and it was named It Is What It Is radio show, as you see on the screen. It's only one episode. So when I seen this, and then I read what I'm about to read, y'all, I sort of feel like this guy is definitely reaching 100%. I feel like he's reaching. And after Jim Jones reposted this, he said, "Shout out to Jim Jones for bringing this to the world. I started It Is What It Is in 2016. The point I was making is that I had the name and some similarities." Then he says, oh yeah, my fault. Then he says the Chig Smooth, right? Chig Smooth is a YouTuber. And he said this, and he did a video about this whole situation and shit like this. And this is what he had to say to Chigs. He said, "Chig Smooth, I need you to do your homework. My show wasn't just music related. I named it It Is What It Is because you never know what direction the show was going as far as the guest. I had singers, therapists, strippers, mentors, athletes, coaches, comedians, and more. I have receipts, and the shows are still on YouTube. Before you speculate, if I was you, I'd do the respectful thing and hear my side of the story. I just want to have a man-to-man conversation with Camron, respectfully." I'm going to get into all that in a second, but this is what he's referring to right here. He posted this clip of Chig Smooth right here. And if y'all don't know, Chig Smooth is a dope YouTuber. Make sure y'all go check him out. But this is what he's referring to with that caption that I just read, y'all. Let's get it.
Now, here's where things get interesting, you guys. Apparently, there's a podcast called It Is What It Is Radio. And also, this specific podcast was started back in 2016. And now they're officially accusing Camron of stealing the name of their podcast. The host for It Is What It Is radio show came out yesterday and said, "Yo, you might as well let the rest of the world know if you already don't. Camron, I started It Is What It Is radio show in 2016 and you stole the name. I thought Harlem was known for being original. I got receipts. Let's have a conversation. Y'all can at Camron." Now, magically, some way, somehow, these guys managed to get in touch with Jim Jones. I'll let you guys figure out exactly how it happened. And of course, Jim Jones did exactly what he was supposed to do. And that is giving light and attention to this story, this accusation, hoping and making sure it picks up traction. Jim reposted it to his story and says, "Yo, stole the name of the show is crazy." Now, I know what you guys are thinking, and somebody actually told this guy in the comments saying, "Yo, It Is What It Is a frequent saying we use in New York. I'm pretty sure in other areas too. Them using the name was probably a real coincidence. How many Lils and Babies do we have in rap?" The host of the show says, "I'm just saying I had it first. That's all. And it's some similarities. I've been doing that shit before it became a thing to do in 2016.
So what I have to say about that, I'll be honest, I only seen one episode with 152 views, and there was only one episode with the name It Is What It Is radio show. And I couldn't find anything to show me any more on it. Nothing pops up when you Google the shit. I Googled it. It Is What It Is radio show. And the only thing that pops up is this recent news about it. You know what I mean? And it's only one episode. I haven't seen any other thing about it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I understand why Jim Jones posted what he posted. But as far as the guy wanting to have a conversation with Camron, I don't even think a conversation is warranted whatsoever at all. I think this is strange. I think it took way too long for him to come out and say something. If he was going to say something, he should have been said it. It is what it is. Been popping for a minute. Camron shit is popping. But I understand Jim Jones. But I don't even think a conversation is warranted for him and Cam. I doubt Cam will even respond, to be honest, right? And I think Chig Smooth, I think he does really good work on YouTube, and he does really great research for this. So for this guy to call him out and say that is some bullshit, because Chigs does his thing, man. I fuck with Chig's channel. I think Chig's channel is professional. I think it's great. Maybe he trolls sometimes and shit, but you got to keep it entertaining. You know what I mean? I salute, bro. But anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think about all that in the comment section. You think Camron stole his shit, or do you think this guy is reaching? Let me know. Then we got Blueface released from jail, y'all. Check this out. Let's get it.
Baby, your dad threw them all off, didn't he?
So people are speculating, is she trolling? Because just earlier this morning, she was posting Blueface might be getting out tomorrow. His dad posted he was getting out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but it looked like it probably is Blueface. I don't know who the hell else would be up under them covers. But do y'all think, my number one question is Blueface and Krishan Rock going to make an appearance on any type of show together? Let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. And if not, what you think Blueface is going to be doing out here? Just rapping? Or do you think he's smart enough to know that if he's going to rap, that cool, but he should also do something else? You know what I mean? Like maybe his family will get a show or some shit. Let me know what y'all think. Anyway, shout out to Blueface, man. I like to see when a person gets out of prison, man, because jail ain't no joke, man. So salute to him. Then we got Kodak Black brought Skrilla out at a show. Skrilla is a popular Philly artist. If y'all don't know him, y'all need to get tapped in, which I'm pretty sure y'all do, right? But Kodak allegedly signed Skrilla recently, right? And he's asking him to end his beef with yfgfatso. And for those that don't know Skrilla and yfgfatso, they traded diss songs. Philly versus Chirac is the narrative. Allegedly, Skrilla had got shot in Chicago. I don't know how true that is, but I don't know if that has anything to do with this, but I heard rumors of that. But so that's like that kind of Chicago versus Philly narrative. So I think Kodak doing this is actually mad dope, y'all. Check this out. Let's get it.
I mean, that's so down to like kill whatever y'all got going on, bro. Please, bro. I love both y'all boys music around. I love doing the beat shit. But y'all boys vibing, bro. I swear to God, bro. I love that shit. I love that shit, bro. I was mad, bro. Shit, man. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Salute to Kodak. Y'all think Kodak is official for doing that? And Kodak's new album is fire. Make sure y'all go check it out. Definitely a dope album. I have to listen to it a little bit more, but the shit fire though. And let me know what y'all think about that. Is that ill for Kodak to do that? I think that's official, man. I think he deserves his flowers for doing shit like that. Because, you know, why should he even care? But at the end of the day, if that's his artist, he's looking out for him. He must believe in him. You know what I'm saying? So I salute that. Moving on. Let me know what y'all think. Benny the Butcher versus Freddie Gibbs, y'all. So Freddie Gibbs dissed Benny the Butcher on Alfredo 2, right? And their beef was supposedly squashed because, you know, this goes back. You know, these guys have made music together before. Benny the Butcher is on Alfredo, the first album, and Freddie Gibbs is on Burden of Proof, which these are their biggest albums, if you ask me. Benny the Butcher, Burden of Proof, Freddie Gibbs is on there. And that's Benny's classic album. I love that album. And Freddie Gibbs, Alfredo, his definitely his best album. Benny's on there. You know what I'm saying? But they started beefing after that. Benny and them, I guess, beat him up. He did the show all beat up and shit like that. Then he made a diss song. And he also did an interview. Freddie Gibbs did an interview saying Griselda reminds him of WWE. He ain't really into wrestling. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was saying. He was dissing him. So they Benny the Butcher and Westside Gunn ran into Freddie Gibbs at an airport in I think another country, to be honest with you. And they kind of pressed him or whatever. And because Freddie Gibbs dissed him on Alfredo too. So they pressed him about it. You know what I'm saying? Which now led to Benny the Butcher dissing Freddie Gibbs on fucking Westside Gunn's new album, Heels Have Eyes 3, which this is a banging ass album. And the song is called Free Rollies. I ain't gonna lie, Westside's new album is fucking dope, y'all. If y'all haven't heard it, make sure y'all go check that shit out. Benny the Butcher said this right here. Let's get it.
Trench coats, we gotta dress like Russians. Even in airports, rappers get checked like customs.
And he says a lot of other shit, but that's just me showing y'all that's obviously who he's talking about. And he kills him pretty much. I don't think Freddie Gibbs got nothing on Benny the Butcher. You know what I'm saying? I think Benny the Butcher way nicer than Freddie Gibbs. But that's just how I feel. Some people might be more into a Freddie Gibbs. But me personally, Benny the Butcher is one of my favorite rappers. Period. Especially of this generation of people actually rapping. Benny's the GOAT of that shit. And that's facts. I don't care what nobody say. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Who y'all like better, Benny the Butcher or Freddie Gibbs, y'all? Let me know. And make sure y'all go check out that Westside Gunn album. This shit is fire. And make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. It's very important. Hit the like button, y'all, please. And leave a comment. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and we out.